마셨는데 이튿날 아침에 그것이 해골이 된 물이었음을 알고 한바탕 법석을 피우고서는 세상의 모든 것은 마음에 달려있으며 사물 자체에는 깨끗함도 더러움도 없음을 크게 깨닫고 유학을 포기하고 되돌아왔다는 원효대사에 얽힌 아주 유명한 일화가 있지요.
이 일화를 어린이 학교에 장 폴과 시내가 2인 재현 연극으로 꾸며보았다고 합니다. 어떻게 이 일화를 다시 부를지 참 궁금한데요. 지금 바로 만나보겠습니다.
Without further ado, welcome John Paul and Sine as they teach us the story of 원효.
시내는 어디 있어? 그 시내. 의자가 줬어. 내가 기대. 한복 입은 거 봐.
1300 years ago, in an ancient province of Korea, there was a great Zen master named 원효. As a young man, he fought in a bloody civil war and saw many friends slaughtered and homes destroyed. He was overcome by the emptiness of this life, so he shaved his head and went to the mountains to live the life of a monk. In the mountains, he read many sutras and kept the precepts well. But he still didn't understand the true meaning of Buddhism. Finally, since he knew in China he might find a Zen master that could help him become enlightened, he put on his backpack and headed for the great dry and arid plains. He went on foot. He would walk all day long and rest at night. One evening, as he was crossing the desert, he stopped at a small patch of green where there's a few trees and some water, and went to sleep. Toward midnight, he woke up very thirsty. It was pitch dark. He groped along on all fours, searching for water. Finally, his hand touched a cup on the ground, and he drank. Ah, how delicious. He bowed deeply in gratitude to Buddha for the gift of water. The next morning, 원효 woke up and saw beside him what he had taken for a cup. It was a shattered skull, blood-caked, with shreds of flesh still stuck to the cheekbones. Strange insects crawled or floated inside the filthy rainwater inside of it. 원효 looked at the skull and felt a great wave of nausea. He opened his mouth, and as soon as the vomit poured out, his mind opened, and he understood. Last night, since he hadn't seen and hadn't thought, the water was delicious. Now, seeing and thinking had made him vomit. Ah, he said to himself, thinking makes good and bad, life and death. It creates the whole universe. It's the universal master. And without it, there is no Buddha, there is no universe, no Buddha, and no Dharma. All is one, and this one is empty. There is no need now to find a master. 원효 already understood life and death. What more was there to learn? So he packed up his things and headed back to Korea.
와, 재치가 넘치는 아주 재미나는 공연이었죠. 저는 이거 솔직히 처음에 제가 이거 얘기 들었을 때는 무슨 공연인지 잘 몰랐습니다. 근데 리허설 할 때 제가 한번 봤는데 정말 두 어린이가 정말 이렇게 많이 연습하고 많이 정말 연구한 거, 저는 그거를 느낄 수 있었습니다. 자, 그럼 다음 공연이 준비되는 동안 또 한 번 나가겠습니다. 문제 나갑니다. 뭔지 아시죠? 오늘이 4월 25일 토요일입니다. 그럼 올해 부처님 오신 날은 양력으로 몇 월 며칠일까요? 아직 잠깐 기다려 주십시오. Ready for another quiz? Today